A little over a month ago, we aired the story of Navy veteran John Pilmer and his quest to return a piece of history home to the USS Iowa that he had gotten from his friend who passed away. It's a plate belonging to the ship that was removed, leaving Pilmer and the crew to wonder where it belonged.
We will find where that goes. It's just another piece of research that we get to do.
At least that was the promise. We're happy to update you this morning. The mystery of where the Terry steam turbine plate belongs has been solved. Dave Canfield, who you heard from there, says after reviewing an old machinery index book, and there are 2 of them on that ship, the location for that piece of equipment is from the port side of the ship in fire room number 4, part of a larger booster pump on the USS Iowa. The crew says the discovery is another victory for them, and Pilmer is relieved to hear the update. And by the way, he also had some news of his own to share.
I had a gentleman that reached out to me, here about 3 weeks ago, that served on the USS Iowa, and he said that he had 4 of those plates, and he had a shipmate that had 4 of those plates. And I asked him how he acquired them, and he said that he was on the ship when they were getting ready to scuttle the ship. They're going to turn it into scrap. And he asked one of the higher ups if he could take those plaques, and they said, sure, go ahead, we're going to scrap it anyway. So there's 8 of them out there.
So when the Iowa was decommissioned in 1990, crew, as Pilmer said, thought it was destined for a scrapyard and would be torn apart, which is why so many items were removed before she was taken apart. But that never happened. Now it's a museum in San Pedro. So is there a second trip in order? We'll stay tuned for that one. I know that guy would love to get as much of that ship back whole as possible. And you can understand why they did that. You'd hate to see everything destroyed. A lot of things were taken off, I was told, when they decommissioned it. Well, when you were describing where that was, it sounds like that was such an obscure location. It's really impressive that they even figured out where it goes. I mean, this is a big puzzle that all needs to be put back together. Overwhelmingly large. Such a cool place to see if you ever get the opportunity, but and his whole story with these, he has incredible tours, everything from his trip to that part of the country. It's all on our website still, weareiowa.com. I would highly recommend going to see it. So Pilmer hopes that maybe that person will call him back and say, hey, why don't you take those plates back and we'll make her whole again. Wouldn't that be nice? I'm ready to go. Just let me know.